Hi there, and welcome to my podcast. You are listening to 633 Daily, and I am your host, Gorata.Selaledi. I'm so excited to be here. Today's a beautiful Sunday, and we are back. The last episode I recorded was on the probably 11th or the 10th of October, and from there on out, I then proceeded to my YouTube. Where I did that full time, but we are back. So excited to be back on here yet again. And if you are listening on Spotify or any other podcast platform, I am Gorata.Selaledi, and I'm recording this on video. So do check out my YouTube at Gorata.Selaledi to watch the episode if you'd like, and also subscribe to my channel. But today's episode is really a check-in before we jump into the series. I had actually recorded a whole 14-minute clip, and I was like, we need to say hi and introduce what we're doing and what has been happening, right? So it's not going to be a very long video. I think even 5 minutes, so that I release you into your evening. But yes, welcome to my podcast, to those watching on YouTube. I started a podcast in 2019. I've been podcasting since 2019, over 6 years, if my math is correct. 2021, 22, 23, 24, yes, 6 years. Podcasting since 2019, and when I came onto my YouTube, I think I stopped podcasting altogether because the energy was on the recording, the YouTube, and so I've decided to record my podcast episodes and export the audio to my podcast platform. If you are listening on any podcast platform, please note that I am back. I come back full force. I will be here until kingdom comes, so trust I'm not going anywhere. Just wanted to come on by here today to introduce the fact that I will be doing a new series come next week Sunday, where we will be doing a memorization challenge, a full chapter for the month of December. It has 10 verses. And I will share all the details in next week's video. I guess this is like a mini in and out kind of thing, especially for my YouTube, because I usually share full clip. But this is just going to count as an intro video to share how our Sundays are going to be a bit different. They will be dedicated to recording for the podcast. So yeah, watch this space. And I was actually thinking about it, like whether or not I'll make space to have people on the podcast and interview them. So that'll be interesting to see how that will work. We'll see how it develops. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I want to say to those who have been following the podcast journey, I apologize for disappearing, but the past 2 months have been important, I feel, and the podcast is going to come back a bit bigger and so much better. So the series that we're going to be doing, let me just share actually as part of the video. I've decided to title the series, Who is this King of Glory? Who is this King of Glory? And today's episode is that question, who is this King of Glory? And it's based on Psalms 24 verse 10. We are going to be memorizing all of Psalms 24 in the month of December, right? So it will be a 4-week memorization challenge. We will be memorizing Psalms 24, and with every weekly devotion that I'll be sharing and putting out, we are going to be praying the word over ourselves, doing an affirmation or two or three affirmations on that video, and a declaration that we are declaring over ourselves as we get into that week, right? So I promised myself I wouldn't be too long. I guess as my checkout, it's just to share that I'm graduating into being a mom to an infant this coming week as my son turns 3 months. He won't be a newborn anymore. He's growing up so fast. But I'm excited, and Scott's honor. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. But I promise that I will be here until kingdom come in terms of my episodes. So watch this space, new episodes every Sunday. And on my YouTube, new episodes every Sunday, Monday, and Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in to this little clip. I pray for God's favor to locate you and for His grace to sustain you as you live out this new week. But be blessed. Goodbye.